bro. Nope, it was not opened yet. We didn't have enough people. So basically, and nobody kind of did what they were supposed to do. So I'm basically setting it up so nobody knows when the first wheel shot's available. Unless you happen to be on and you have a timer going right now. Hello, Showtime. What's good? It is Monday, isn't it? That's scary. That's scary, 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 scary. But no, for those of you that are asking, that's the vault right now. That's what's left on the vault. Because nobody wanted to see me all day yesterday except for like Mrs. Fallen Spot, Mark, and Red till lately. Until late. It was like everybody had something to do. Oh wait, it was that Easter thing, wasn't it? You guys all had to spend time with the kids running around with the Easter eggs. Well, eggs on your faces. That's all I'm going to say. Just because I love you guys and I can get away with saying that on occasion. But yeah, Sunday was kind of dead for the most part. So I was running out of ideas. Show had drinking to do and government applications and interviews to do. See, I'm surprised the government's even let Show loose. I figured they got him locked up in a room somewhere, chained to the table, saying you can't move till you finish the stack of papers. It's 43.2 miles high. Oh wait, it's Canadian. So it'll be 57.3 kilometers high. No, I'm not complaining. It was kind of hard to run anything. Just because of who we had on and who we didn't have on. That was just basically it. Oh, you got a long ways to go, Walrus, or Rose. You got to earn some whammies. You haven't done... Oh, that's right, you're Canadian. When's y'all's due date? See, I'm still waiting for my bro Twisted to show up. Because I still got to yell at him because I still got a box in my car. That I couldn't ship to him. Oh, they give you guys till the 30th. I wonder why they give you till the 30th. That's the question. That would be a good question. Why would they give you till the 30th to do that? But yeah, you guys see the title to the stream tonight? 4 years this week. Although my Facebook page kind of disputes it a little. I can't get my Facebook Live to connect though. That sucks. I gotta figure out why my Facebook Live's not connecting. Oh, see? Actually, I had somebody at the office that had the same problem. I actually had a lawyer that had the same problem. It was stuck in a boot loop. It kept booting and rebooting and rebooting. He was not happy. Now, I thought he was buying me stuff. That's if he's getting anything back. If he's getting anything back, he was supposed to buy me stuff. He's supposed to buy me stuff so I can give it away. Hello, Freddie. How you doing, my friend? What's good? I'm getting mad at those stupid alerts. I'm fighting the alerts tonight. Hello, Mr. Freddie Reddy. No, that's Lethal. Lethal gets the My Little Ponies. I get the Doctor Who stuff. That was the agreement. We give Lethal the My Little Ponies. I get the Doctor Who stuff. You get to keep the Evil Dead stuff. Bros gets the Hot Wheels. Oh, I gotta do something real quick. Shoot. I don't think I'm gonna have time to do it. I meant to do something before I got on. I'm gonna hope I can pull this off. I'm hoping I can pull this off before I actually have to turn the camera on. So bear with me 1 second, guys. Bear with me. I have to hope I can do this fast enough to get this to me. Alright, let me see if this works. I don't know if I've got the software on here anymore is the problem. So bear with me 1 minute, guys. I totally forgot to do something that I had intended to do. Hello, Mrs. Fallen. How are you doing? You guys got to bear with me a minute. I'm pushing it. I'm pushing it right now. You're thick. Why are you thick? I meant to do something for Fallen. I gotta pray I can get this done fast enough. I may not be able to get it done fast enough. Damn it.
Just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're braving the right way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits.
No, I'm not going to get it done fast enough. Damn it! I'm going to have to hold off on that. Hello, Erin, Mrs. Little French Lady. How are you guys doing? You didn't have a... Fallen! You made your woman walk in the rain. Where is he? I'm gonna smack him. Where is he? We gotta smack him around a little bit. I know you're watching, Fallen. I know you are. Happy Monday, ladies and gentlemen. How are you guys doing out there? Yeah, it's kind of the same shirt from yesterday, but I did laundry, so I can get away with it. I found his page. Problem is I don't read French, so it's like I would feel really stupid actually talking on his page, Little French Lady. But yeah, it was... I wanted to say something, and I was like, I feel like I would have gotten the "you dumb American" line. That's what it feels like I would have gotten from him. Because, yeah, actually, and apparently he's working on another game, or so it said. So I'm interested to see what the new game is. Did you get Easter egg? No, I actually got a pound of peanut butter Reese's, and they're all gone. They're gone. You put peanut butter and chocolate around me? Or maybe Swedish fish, or Canadian caramel, or what was the other one? I forget what the other one Red sent me was. And it'll be gone in a heartbeat. I like chocolate. I can't help it. But how is everybody doing today? Hope you guys are all doing well. You got 5 Easter eggs? You got enough for a Denver omelet, Aaron. Trust me. You whip them up, make it nice and fluffy. See, that's what people don't get. Is for a really good fluffy omelet, you got to whip the eggs up before you cook them. I know that, and I don't cook that often other than Cajun food. Where's Fatality or Shy when we need them? That's the question. Where's Fatality or Shy when we need them? But ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you guys to the official start of the 4-year anniversary week. That's right. We have been doing this show for 4 years. Oh, Cajun eggs? You would make deviled eggs. You make sure you do them exactly like deviled eggs. Oh, the 8-ball says she's going to win. All right, we'll see. Hopefully, they'll make you earn it this time, Mrs. Fallon. It won't be a blowout. Speaking of which, I do need to slow the chat down for 1 second. Just so everybody has a fair shot at it. And give me 1 second to get that up and running. See, I'm finally figuring out how to get things running quickly and smoothly. I really am. But yeah, it's basically, if you want Cajun eggs, alright, you have to make them deviled eggs, no ifs, ands, or buts. Rather than the normal spices, the only spice you use is Creole spice. That's it. Creole spice and salt. Maybe a smidge of pepper. But that's all you put on. That's what a Cajun deviled egg is. And they are scrumdiddlyumptious. They are better than frickin' standard deviled eggs. I don't care what anybody says. But they are amazing. What? We need to turn you into a Southern girl, Mrs. Fallon. You will put Creole spices on everything. Jambalaya, gumbo, omelets, breakfast foods, sausage. But yeah, I have done Creole. They're not called Creole devil eggs. I want to say they were called hotter than hell devil eggs, I think. Oh, you've tried the Cajun one, Spock? Yeah, it's one of those you got to get used to. Green chili is good, but no, not the same thing. Not the same thing. Cajun fries. If you want some good Cajun fries, you got to go to what's known as Checkers or Rallies. Ooh, hospital. So, you know what it may be? Maybe like Mrs. Fallon is basically you can't do shellfish. She can't do peanuts. Maybe you can't do shellfish. I mean, it's possible. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that means you're allergic to some of them. So you can't. So you should not. You probably should not touch Cajun deviled eggs. Do I like Cajun mayo? For the most part, yes, but it's got to be made right. It's got to be made right. It's the amount of... No, it's got to be an allergy. I can't see the heat making it where you can't breathe. Not if it's made right. Not if it's made right. No, you want real Cajun fries, you need to go to Checkers or Rallies. Well, yeah, you think about it, because if you put, and I know people that do this, they will put hot pepper in with Creole seasoning. And it's like, all right, you got everything Scoville from the Creole seasoning. Now you're adding the jalapenos or the hot peppers on top of that. And it's like, no. My favorite food of all time. I will admit there are two. I am a steak and potatoes guy and jambalaya. She hates seafood. That means I can't make you any of my jambalaya whenever I come by. Well, I don't know. I could probably make it for you with just the chicken and the sausage without the shrimp. I can do andouille sausage and chicken. But my problem is I like my jambalaya to have shrimp in it. And if you can't do shrimp, I'd have to figure out what to do. All right, so the closest Tabasco would be. I would say Tabasco is just beneath Creole seasoning. You gotta remember there's a difference between Creole and Cajun seasoning. It's like I can't do Indian curry, or I can't do the yellow Indian curry. I can do the green or the red. No. If I ever make a visit, then I'll make jambalaya. Because I think if I do Nerdfest next time Nerdfest is around, I'm going to make jambalaya. Hint, hint, hint to Nerdy. Let me know if I'm invited to the next Nerdfest. All right, so you can't do more than 120 of a Scoville. I would say you could probably do Creole lightly. I think you could do a light Creole spot. Yeah, it was like, that was the one from April, bros. April or May or whenever we went down to Austin. We were talking about doing one this year, but I don't know if plans ever came through for that one. Because I'm holding off on doing my PTO till I find out if there is one. Yeah, but that was the one. It was where we were all together. It was me, Nerdy, Moneymaker, Dr. Jekyll, Upper Decker, Bat Stash, Vinny. We just basically had and S Fox. I gotta get my passport actually, so that's my problem. I don't have a passport right now. I have one, but it's been way, way, way expired. So I can't even go north of the border. I have the closest, I'm trying to remember, how close was I to Scotland when I went to England? I've done Wales, I've done England. I don't think I did Scotland. I don't think I did Scotland. Wait. I gotta see what Spock said. Okay, so Zatarand, you had to add more rice. Oh, dude. I don't know if you could do my jambalaya then. I don't know if you could do my jambalaya. Oh, damn it. I ran the wheel early. I forgot how soon it wears off. I forgot how soon the wheel wears off. Holy freaking mackerel. Alright, show. You get to take 3 numbers off the vault. I was hoping for a no prize. Just for doing it before I even started the show. No, the worst thing is I actually asked Bros. Bros saw me do it. I actually ran the wheel before you guys got in. Oh, it's totally random, Spot. It is totally random. I hate you, show. You spoil the fun of the show. Alright, show. Which 3 numbers, or which 3 rows, would you like me to pull an incorrect number from? I knew I should have turned that command off. I knew I should have. I tell you what, before we do that, anybody thinks we should penalize show? Anybody think we should penalize show for like doing it too early? If you say yes, raise your hand or say yai. You know what it's going to do though, Spock? What it's going to do is, because we're getting to the end, is doing the -3. And then right after I do a new vault, it'll be like no prize, no prize, no prize, no prize. I almost guarantee you. I'm thinking I should penalize show. Oh, Aaron vetoed it. Aaron vetoed it. Alright, show says he wants 1 out of row 1. 1 out of row 2. And 1 out of row 3. I'm going to tell you right now, show, I think this is the first time in a long time everybody's hoping to hear the saxophone. I honestly think that. This is the first time in a long time anybody is hoping to hear the sax. Is that what it is? Murphy's Law working against the vault? It might be. It might be. Alright. So, show. What 4-digit number do you think is opening? Well, I don't know. I'll take that back. This is 4-year anniversary week. What if we start off year 4 with a vault win? That's a good thing, right? We could call that a good thing. So I'm going to be honest. I'm rooting for show, even though I know everybody else is rooting against him. Alright, we are going 8, 5, 6, 4. We are locking it in. And we hear... Oh, we hear the sax! And the crowd goes wild. The crowd goes very cheery. Because you just got rid of 1 of 4 possible numbers. See, I told you somebody was going to cheer for that. I knew it was going to happen. Oh, so there are only 3 possible combinations left. 8, 5, 9, 4, 8561-8591. Yep, you can blame Aaron because you agreed to Aaron's choice. Aaron, you better go hide and cover because the Canadian government's going to be coming after you very, very shortly. See, guys, it's nothing like this that make the show worth doing. It really is. Oh no, he and she will like that too much. Nope, can't have the paddling. We're gonna send Twisty up there to do the eyebrow shaving. We're gonna have Twisty come up there to do the eyebrow shaving. But yeah, like I said, I planned, if I don't hear anything about Nerdfest, I plan on going into Ohio in June. Because I want to go see Fuzzy, I want to see Delve, I want to go see Noros. So I think that's where I'm going to take some time off. But I got to do it right because the anniversary is in June. Or wait. Yeah, the anniversary is in June. So I got to do everything right and not have Bubbles mad at me. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. So with that, we are ready to get things started with the list. And for those of you that are here, I would like to welcome you to 4 years over various services of the List Wits game show. 4 years of us giving away fabulous collectible prizes. We have given away things such as what you see on the shelves over there. We have given away statues. We have given away die-cast cards. We have given away pops. We have given away Star Wars figures, Marvel Selects, autographed signatures, huge-ass models. Right, Walrus? Walrus is not here to, harass me. Oh, God. You got sucked into Minecraft. Little French lady, you need to take Show's keyboard away from me. I don't know. Is NorCal supposed to be over there in June? No, I've never given away. Let me think. Have I ever given away any pots? Nope, I have not done pots. I've done statues, but not pots. The only pot that I have around the house is, and it's one that was sent to me by Yoda, and I gotta remember where it's at. It's around here somewhere. I'll have to find it. I will have to find it. Alright, so. But yeah, like I say, for those of you that are here, I would like to welcome you to Listwiz. 4 years of game shows and giving away things. Oh, okay. How pop sounded like pop figures. Oh, no. Wrong POs. Wrong POs. No, I still have the plates, Aaron. Hint, hint, hint. Likely vault prizes. Because I almost refuse to put the plates up on the shelf. So those are likely going to be in the vault prize selection. They're not there right now. Because I think I have 2 more busts, 1 more lined up, and then I think I get to the plates. So I think that's the order at the moment. And that's if I don't get something big to interrupt the plates. But yeah, I still actually have all 8 of those to hold on to. Yep, the Star Wars plates. I still have all 8 of them. And like I said, depending on which website you look at, some of those things are freaking pretty valuable. I mean, they're all worth some money, but a couple of them are like way, way up there. No, you can take away all his collectibles, little French lady, send them to me. I'll put them in the prize pile and we'll give them to everybody else. Oh, no, I won't do 1-800-GOT-JUNK. Because they don't give a damn. I've heard horror stories about them. The best thing I ever picked up is the statue that went to Flutter My Life. It was the soapstone vampire statue. I picked it up for like $80, and somebody looked it up on eBay for me, and the lowest price for the statue was $450. It was $450 for one statue. I will say Walrus is probably the second closest in terms of value in what I've sent to him. But I don't go by value. Because eBay does this thing. So eBay can be like, it's really valuable, it's real cheap. It's really valuable, it's really cheap. That's why I hate the fact that Nerdy's still using his Pop app. I love you, Nerdy, but the Pop app is a freaking disaster. Alright? I went out one day after he started using it, after he got sold to Funko, and I looked at how it calculated everything. Hello, my favorite poker drunken. I looked at the Pop app. Alright? And he had one pop that was reasonably priced. It was like, but the app figured it was only like $9. Oh, I got tons of key rings, Aaron. Those will probably go in there very shortly. Right now, for instance, I added the Batman key ring to the prize pile, just so you guys can see. We didn't add much because we didn't give away much yesterday. We added the Batman bendable keyring. And I got a ton of key rings still waiting to go up here. I got a ton of them waiting to go up there. But here's why I still say that Nerdy is very wrong for using the app from Funko. Okay? He picked one pop, and I think he picked one I actually own. I want to say it was, let me think. Which one was it? I want to say it was the Green Lantern pop. Okay? It's a common pop. I don't expect it to be worth much. And the app listed it for like $7. But you go on to eBay. No, actually it was a better pop than that. It was actually a better pop than this one. Oh, I know which one it was. It was the Walgreens exclusive Moon Knight one. Okay? And it listed it for $7. Alright, so you didn't really lose a lot of money. But then you go look at how they calculate it. Alright? And one of the eBay auctions that they included for this was charging basically $3 for the pop and then $7 or $8 for shipping. So it's officially an $11 pop at that point. But the app doesn't look at the shipping and handling. It only looks at the price tag. So somebody selling this for $4 basically sent the price tag down. And I hate the fact that it's a bobblehead. Damn you, Marvel, quit using bobbleheads. I don't know why. And I'm like, dude, you're never going to get a reasonable value from anything that uses every eBay auction. It's not going to happen. And like I said, I get why the apps do it, because it's like, this is a fair number. It's like, we're taking all of these and averaging them. Average is not the best way to determine the value. You basically do a mean, which is a little different, of every price tag for that item, but you drop off like 5 of them, or 5 on each end. then you can find what you think is a reasonable value. Because there are people that are overcharging, and then there are people that are undercharging. My best pop, you guys actually can't see on air, or you can't see because I don't have it out. But my best pop is probably buried right now. Oh, he's almost buried. Actually, I'll say two of them are buried. One is not. My best pops are, and this is the last time I checked the websites, is the Dynamite Pop, the Blue Falcon Pop. I think those are two of the better ones I have for me. And the ones that I have out of the box that is the best is, where is he? He's hiding right now. But I have I actually have, and I don't know where the others are, I actually have all 6 from the Big Trouble in Little China set. If I knew where my Jack Pop was, he would be my most valuable. I think he's like $60. See, I am not a fan of Dorbs. And because I actually have Dorbs in the prize pile. Because I still have Lionel and Mumra in the prize pile. If I weren't such a thing on Pops and Doctor Who, I would still say the best collectibles are the metal die-cast ones. I am not a fan of the vinyl, because to me they made the vinyl ones where everybody smiles, and it's like I would have to check. But I would say either Jack Burton is my best, or my Spike from Cowboy Bebop. But I don't keep the boxes. One of these days when I get the studio clean, I'll actually give you guys a full view of everything I have in my collection. But right now, my collection is actually mostly in 2 boxes. But yeah, to me, the metal die-cast would be, you got Pops. Hey, Dalek, what's good? You got the Pops, then the metal die-cast figures, then maybe the Dorbs. Yeah, I still say you need to send me that one to give away to somebody, little French lady. But I'm just being jealous. Because I'll be honest, probably you and I are the only ones who know Obelix is. Yeah, like I said, I used to, you can ask Showtime because it was what got him watching the show. I used to have all my Pops up on a wall behind me. But I actually ran out of room. Because I had those, I had my Battlestar stuff, I had my Doctor Who stuff, I had all my signed stuff up there. I had no room to put it up there. So I'm like, I'm just going to get rid of it. I'm going to put the green screen behind me, and we'll see what happens. Now, you want the Ghost Rider? No, the one you want, if you want Marvel Legends, and this is what I was told, is you want Ultimate Thor. That one is supposedly the big one. Ultimate Thor, I have been told, in the Marvel Legends, is the one that looks the best. It's the most valuable from what I've been told. I don't know about that. But it's the one that basically stands out. I've actually seen the Ghost Rider Marvel Legend one. It looks good, but I think that one is overpriced. We're getting ready to do the list tonight, Dalek. We haven't even started yet. You guys, we're actually having a good conversation without doing any game shows, which is scary. Because everybody's like, all right, get on, move on with it. Yeah, I'll see if I can find my Spike one here in a minute. Or my Jack Burton one. I don't know where my Jack Burton one is. And then I got two from Kingpin that are fairly valuable. Do I have any Spider-Man prizes at the moment? Yes. They're not up for grabs yet. Oh, Spock. I will tell you right now, if I find one of those, it's not going in the prize pile unless I can get two of them. It will not go in the prize pile unless I can get two. I want one with Bessie. I want the Whomobile. I want the Copter. I want all three of them. But I would kill to get my hands on a Bessie. As Show. Show will tell you I am probably the biggest Doctor Who nerd out there. And because when Eaglemoss did their Doctor Who series, I was so pissed it was so short. Because I never had a chance to get any of them. I think the only Eaglemoss that I picked up was Morbius. Or Mobius. I think that's the only one I could get my hands on. But yeah, if I could get my hands on Bessie, I would be thrilled. That would be for me and me alone. That would be a show off of saying, I got this and you don't. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we have been going for longer than I should have been without doing any game shows. Defeats the purpose of a game show, doesn't it? So, for the first list of the evening, we are looking for young phrases. We are looking for words and phrases that contain the word young. No, I don't. I would love to get one. I will be honest. The only one I really want is the original, which is Tennant. The Young and the Restless for Mrs. Fallen. Young at Heart. Oh, damn, that one's actually up there. Showtime. It's not a Fallen-dominated list. Young Guns. Young Blood, Young and the Restless, Forever Young, not there, Youngling, and Young Cub. For those of you that don't know, that's the first list we've done, with the exception of the night Twisty was here and nobody was showing up, that Mrs. Fallen didn't get the first 7 items on the board. Only the good die young. Yes, number 3. You only feel young as you want. That's true. Let me make sure nobody beat you to that one, Mrs. Fallen, because I thought I saw Young Love. Nope, I did not see Young Love. Mrs. Fallen with number 9. I was young once too, but then I got this stuff. Young, irresponsible, young and dumb, forever young, you're only young once. Bright young thing. Lions eat their young. And lionesses eat their youngs too, so hey kids, watch out for Mrs. Fallen when she gets hungry. And pancakey. You left off the word pancakey, little French lady. Ain't foo young. Wrong spelling of young on that one. Yeah. I like Ah. I'll go on my tongue so I don't do this. Okay. I had to bite my tongue on that one. Hey, it never hurts if you don't try. That's why we always say. The motto is, watch, play, win. Because you can't win if you don't play. You can't play if you don't watch. And if you don't watch, you can't try. Start young, not there. But ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are here, welcome to Wits, the young ones. I like that one. That one's nice and simple. Wait. Bros, the joke was, you went the wrong way with the joke, bros. It was going to be, that explains Fallen. Thank you, Showtime. Somebody went the right way with the joke that I couldn't do. That was like a softball pitch and nobody took it. That was a frickin' softball pitch. Oh. Now you're catching on, bros. I know, Spock. You guys are allowed to go as far as you want without using the naughty words. Innuendos are part of what we do around here. If there are no innuendos, we're doing something really, really wrong. Okay, getting my straight face back. Whoop. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are here, I would like to welcome you to Wits, the original game show network. I am not going to be able to keep a straight face for this one. I'm not. Get on my yawn, you young whippersnappers. I think that almost made my cut at one point. I think that one almost made my cut at one point. But I would like to welcome those of you that are here for the Wits game show. Again, we have been doing this stream for 4 years. This week and last week, we're kind of doing an every night stream just for you guys. What it is we take some of your favorite game shows from the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, and the 2010s, because we're not in the 2020s yet. And we kind of adapt them. And we put them up so you guys can actually play them. And if you guys play them and win, you see all those prizes over there. Some of those could be yours. Right now we are doing the list, which is basically Family Feud without the points. I like Forever Young. I like that one, but it's not there. We pick a word, a theme, a topic. And I meant to do a Twitter thing tonight because I wanted to thank somebody for one of the lists that I'm hoping we're getting to. Wants to watch cameras. But we pick 10 items that actually fit the topic, and we put them on the board for you guys to guess. We don't give you guys any clues for a while. We're running behind, so I am going to put the timer at... let's see. Let's do that long. Young, Dumb, and Broke. I thought it was Young, Dumb, and Stupid. No, because Dumb and Stupid are the same thing. There's a... What is it? It's Young, Dumb, and something. Is it Broke for the phrase? I'm trying to remember. No, it's Young, Dumb, and Stupid. I know that's the phrase because my dad used to use it on me all the time. Don't go through life young, dumb, and stupid. Oh, they changed it. I guess we can't call anybody stupid anymore. PC world. Yes, folks, I'm older. I'm on the conservative side of the spectrum, so it's like insults are fun, stupid insults. Young, dumb, and full of male seed. Alright. Mrs. Fallen taking Young Frankenstein. Yeah. But yeah, it was basically Young, Dumb, and Stupid as I remember it. Alright, guys, you guys are letting Mrs. Fallen get all these list items again. Shame, 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 shame. We're down to 3. That is true. Frau Blanche, is it Blucher or Bloucher? See, I always thought the best part of Young Frankenstein was Young Frankenstein. He went out of his way till the very end of the movie to say Frankenstein. Blucher. Is it Blucher? Yeah, it's Frau Blucher. Okay, you're right, Spock. I was trying to... It's been a while since I've watched it. I actually watched it like late night, not some time ago. And I was sitting there trying to think, it was Bloucher or Blucher? Or Blucher. I couldn't remember to spell the pronunciation for some reason. See, I know. I have my cult classic favorite movies. Favorite part is the female singing for the unseen. Yeah, that would be up there too. I will admit that. But I'm going to say my favorite is every time he said it was Frankenstein, because you could see Gene Wilder getting into the role and getting really mad when everybody called him Frankenstein. You could feel it. That's why I love Gene Wilder as a comedian. Gene Wilder is one of those underappreciated geniuses that you guys just don't know. Silver Bullet, Blazing Saddles, Young Frankenstein, See No Evil, Hear No Evil. What am I missing for a good Gene Wilder flick right off the top of my head? There's another one that comes to my mind. But yeah, the man is a genius comedian. You guys don't know how good you missed it with the PC on the comedy today. You really don't. You put Richard Pryor. No clues yet, Dalek. Transylvania 60. That was the other one. Transylvania 65,000. It's probably. I'm gonna say it's probably the weakest of the 5 that I mentioned, but I love that one. I will say his underappreciated one is Silver Streak. Everybody knows Blazing Saddles. Everybody knows Young Frankenstein. Transylvania 65,000 is one of those really good ones, but you gotta watch it. Young Dracula. Young Monsters, too. There was a cartoon called Young Monsters. See No Evil, Hear No Evil, probably on the weaker side of the lot. And I think I said them all again, right? And Blazing Saddles, Young Frankenstein, Transylvania, Silver Streak. What's the one I left off? Oh, it was Little Monsters, not Young Monsters. So I got the wrong one. Damn it, what's the one I'm trying to... See No Evil. Oh, pretty fun. That was one you could not make today. You could not make See No Evil, Hear No Evil today. You couldn't make Trading Places today. You couldn't make Brewster's Millions today. Well, Brewster's Millions you might be able to get away with. Young Monsters was an anime. Was it an anime? Yeah, it was an anime. Okay, you're right, Spot. I was sitting there trying to think. It's like I've got like 3 different train thoughts going through my head. I'm trying to balance them all and still keep an eye on the answers. You guys don't know how hard that is at times. Oh, hell yeah. Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, George Carlin, they would be booed off the stage today because they weren't PC. It's one of those where, oh my God, so-and-so did the young... Oh, that would have been a nice... That would have been a good sneaky one to put in, Dalek. I'm going to admit that. Young man from the Village People. That would have been a great one to sneak in as one of the little ones. Young Superman. I kind of remember that one. It went with I think it was a Fox show, and it went with they did The Adventures of Briscoe County, and then no, that's a different Young. Never mind, I can't say that one. Even though it's not up here, well, I can say since it's not up here because they did The Adventures of Briscoe County and Young Hercules. Little French lady calling for the wheel. I am praying this is not a vault shot. I literally am. If this is a vault shot, I'm going to be very, very, very unhappy with the wheel. It is no prize. It is no prize for a little French lady. Show forced you. I believe it. Because Show probably doesn't. How many whammies does Show have? I guarantee that's why he forced you. Because he's like, I don't have enough whammies. Spin it for me. Guarantee it. I can go look, but I'm not going to. Oh. Always, Show. Always. Oh, you do have enough whammies. Okay. Never mind. I'll take that back. I will take that back. I need Red and Twisted because I need to know if they've done the any of the graphics I've asked them about. I'm begging them to do graphics for you guys at the cost of whammies, but I haven't heard anything from them. And again, guys, there are ways you guys can get whammies. 1, watch the show. 2, host the show. 3, subscribe to the show. 4, raid the show from your channel. Young Dracula. I remember Young Shakespeare for some reason. Why do I remember Young Shakespeare? You can follow, you can raid, you can cheer, you can donate, you can do bits, you can host, you'll get whammies for those, or you can answer those questions, right down there, when they pop up from me, even though I'm not typing. See, it's magic. If you can answer those questions, you get 2 whammies. That's right, it was a BBC cartoon. That's what it was. I remember, because I actually used to watch a lot of BBC stuff. I used to be able to watch BBC, not BBC America, but BBC. So I got sidetracked. Oh, whammies. So you can earn them by getting those there. If you play in the one-player game, you can earn whammies in the one-player game. Ask Delve, who has about 4,000 at the moment, I think. And all we charge for wheel spins is 50 whammy. I'm trying to come up with something else we can do online for you guys to spin the whammies. I don't want to do duels because it's not about clashing. Well, I could do duels. I gotta see if I could redo the command. Hold on, let me go look real quick. I'm gonna go look and see if I can do duels with a game show theme. I don't think I have duels on mine. Oh, I do have duel. Let's see. Oh, I can do duels. Oh, damn. Mrs. Fallen getting number 8. Brigham Young. Brigham Young up there. Yeah, BYU wasn't the phrase. I needed the young part of it. I can tell it what to do for duels. Okay. Now, I do have, just so you guys know, I've got one overlay for Twitch that I haven't used yet. I plan on doing it at some point, but I got to figure out how to set it up. The only catch is basically it has to go like over the chat, over the 4-letter word, and over the prize pot, the prize photo. So I don't like it there. So I got to figure out if I can adjust it. I can actually do duels. Give me a minute. Alright, let me think. Give me 1 second. Alright, we're going to call this okay. We got it in there. So I'm going to test this on somebody. Alright, because I know I got points to spare. I'm going to change it up. I'll change it up at some point. I may put it as Quizzer. Hey, Jags, how you doing, my friend? Thank you for that subscription, and welcome to the show. I'd like to welcome you to the one and original. You got to put exclamation brains Listwitz. You got to put the name on the end of it. I think it's like 10 whammies. I think. Start them young and corrupt them. There we go. Oh, I got that backwards. Damn it. I gotta fix that. Alright, give me a minute. I don't like the terminology for it right now. It'll do for the moment. I gotta think of that one. I gotta think of that. So we now have the dual, which is exclamation brains. What do you guys think? I should change it to Wits. I'm trying to figure out what it should be. Young minds matter. No, they don't. They need those old folks to like guide them correctly. Baby young, not there. I'm looking to see. I'm going to change the cooldown to 5 minutes. I want to do the free-for-all more than anything. I want to do the free-for-all more than anything. Now, the boss battle is going to be easy. If I ever do the boss battles, let me go look and see. Ooh, wow. Boss win ratio 100%. I don't like that. So let's do max 10. No, we'll leave that one at 10. Oh, not 25, 10. So let's see, Young Buck, Young Adventurer, Young Life Taken Too Early, Young Indiana Jones, Die Too Young. We're going to give him a 15. We're going to give him a 20. And let's do a minimum cost of 20. Oh, the best I can do is 1 to 10 for defense. Alright. 9. Whoop. Oh, best I can do is 5. I'm trying to figure out what to do here, so bear with me. I don't like the boss command, but we'll do the boss one for now. We'll add that in there for the moment. I'll have to come up with a name for this one. I'll have to come up with a name for that one. Alright, so we are still looking for young phrases. We are looking for words and phrases that contain the word young in them. Alright, we're going to have to wait and see if the boss one kicks off. I don't like the boss. I want to put something else in there. So we'll have to wait and see. Flintstone Kids, Yo Yogi, a pup named Scooby-Doo, The Young and Reckless. But ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are here, welcome to List Wits. We are celebrating 4 years of game shows, prizes, trivia, word puzzles, graphic puzzles, Rebus puzzles, the whole 9 yards. I had to put him at the start. I had to put Ken Jennings for the first one. For those of you guys that don't know game show history, shame on you. I'm gonna have to rework on the wording just a little. That we'll work on down the road. Because the one I really want to get working is the betting one. But I don't know how to do that one with any consistency. Alright, so we're going to go in and we're going to fix some of the wording for the boss battle. Neil Young. I like that one. I like that train of thought. Alright, I changed a couple of them. Young fool! Steve Young, not there. Live young and free. Live young and prosper. Show caught on. It was Denton Cy Young. And that means we got one young phrase left. But ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are here, welcome to Wits. We are the original game show network, so to speak. We do what other people don't. We run a game show pretty much every chance we get. Trivia, wordplay, graphic puzzles, you name it, we try to run it. The young think they are indestructible. That is until they meet Wits, the master of scrambling young men's and women's brains. You're not young what? You're only as young as you feel, bros. You are only as young as you feel. So we got one young phrase left. And if yesterday was any example, Mrs. Folland, it's more like the young are probably in a state of, oh, dude. Sorry, I had to do it. I like the old head on young shoulders. Somebody tried young head on old shoulders earlier, I think. So we got one young phrase left. And again, we don't give any hints till the timer goes off, so you guys got lots of time on this one. The young generation is our future. Heaven help us. I'm sorry, I had to do it. I have to pick on you youngsters. I never heard that one, but I actually like that one. Although I would probably flip it to say, better to be young in your failures than old in your successes. Because if you're young in your failures, you're going to learn what not to do. Young Republicans. Ooh, very good one. I'm going to say, I like that one. I like that one a lot. But ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are watching and participating, and if you're just watching and lurking, you are more than welcome to join in. Welcome to the Wits Game Show Network. Basically, we are here every Saturday for sure. We're working on which nights we're going to do. In which we do some of your favorite, not so favorite game shows from around the world. We are US and UK dominated for the most part. But we have game shows from France, Germany, the Netherlands, Argentina, Australia, Japan. If we can find a game show that we can emulate, we're going to do it. I want to do the money, what is it? The money tank? Or the money pump? I haven't figured out how to do that one yet. That one I'm still working on. But the one I'm working on right now is Catch 21. And then I'm going to turn my attention over to Don't Forget the Lyrics. So that's what I'm looking at right now. I don't want to do, because I want to do Don't Forget the Lyrics, but I can't do all the songs as much as I would like to. because you do get copyright busted for songs, and I try to avoid that. I've got one game show theme that gets me copyright hits, and that's the game show theme for Joker's Wild. Oh, and I got to work on Tic-Tac-Dough. That's the other one I want to work on. Even though we got Hollywood Squares, I want to work on Tic-Tac-Dough. But we have somewhere in the neighborhood of 120 games, whether it be the list, whether it be the actual game shows, or it be the one player or the shorter game shows. We got 120, give or take. I want to say 118 various similar layouts. And I'm hoping tonight we've got the 6 we need for jackpot. That's what I'm hoping. Spork knows a Loretta Swit. You know Hot Lips? Or I should say, why do I keep saying Spork for you, Spock? I don't know why I do that. I got to avoid doing. Every time I see Spock's name, I always call him Spork. It's like I can read it, I can see it, but I pull a nerdy and I call him the wrong name. No, I do, ask him. I do it a lot. Spock is the only person I do that to. It's like if I see Little French Lady, I don't say Little French Lady. If I see Show, I don't say Shoe. If I see Walrus, I call him Walrus. Spock is the only person, for whatever reason, I call him Spork. And I know one of these days Spock just wants to hit me and say there's no R in there. Spock's name is my kryptonite, so to speak. You know the funny thing? Every time I look up at the timer, because there is a timer on this, every time I look at it is 39 seconds. Yeah, but I'm not dyslexic, so it's like, I don't know why I call you Spork Everiel. But I've done that. It's Spock Everiel. I think that's how you pronounce it. That's what I should do, is I should start calling you Mr. Spock. I don't know if Spock is male or female. I've never asked. I should start doing that just so I quit doing the Spork thing. You are as young as you're self-confident. You're as young as you are self-confident, as you feel, as you age. All correct, but not right. Alright, D-Live, you are not making me happy. Just so you guys know, I'm trying to get my foot in the door in D-Live, but it's not working. So I got a favor to ask. If you are watching and you're not commenting and you're not really saying anything, if you get the chance, I want you guys to go to dlive.tv and watch us from there. I know that sounds weird to say because everything's on Twitch. If you're participating, definitely stay on Twitch because that's where all the bots are focused. Show playing is smart. Show's running out of young ideas. He's like, I'm going for that 4-letter word. DTS is short for Daniel Thomas Stack. Yeah, but I don't ever worry about what anybody puts after the space. Oh, I like that one, Spot. Thinking outside the box very far. That one would have been Oh, the problem is I don't think a lot of people know who Burt Young is. I don't think a lot of people know who Burt Young is. I like that one's way outside of the box. That one might be a little too far outside the box, though. Yeah, okay. That would make sense. That would make sense. But yeah, it's like, I'm honest. I'll be honest. I'm surprised Spock has never, like, done one of those emotes where you can just, like, the slap emote or whatever they have. As young as we are, I'm trying to remember. There's something special about the spelling of her name on the trivia question. I can't remember what it is. Young Eli Preston. Oh, show. I've got a feeling show's got the timer going like Twisted used to do. Where it's basically, all right, 20 minutes has gone by. I'm going to try it. Show trying to get the vault shot. Let's see if he does it. Oh, show. I got bad news for you, my friend. I gotta go find Mr. Kosugi's name. And we have to erase. Oh, God, you guys are... this is going to be scary. This is going to be scary. Let's see if it'll actually do it, is the question. Believe it or not, I don't think it lets me add that many points. I don't think it lets me add that many points. But you know what, show? I'm going to be a generous person. Just because I would hate for you to lose that many points. I left you one. I left you one. Say, oh, that's true. The wheel's getting even with you. The wheel is getting even with you. So, show, if you do whammies, you got one right now. Just because I felt bad. Young Elvis Presley. All right, darling. I'll tell you what. Put his middle name in correct. Spell his middle name correctly, and I'm going to give you some whammies. Even though you're on Mixer. Now I'll tell you what, darling. If you can spell Elvis Presley's middle name correctly right now, without going to Google, so I'm going to give you 1 minute, I will give you a free wheel spin. Since Mixer can't do whammies, and Dalek always watches me from Mixer, I'm going to give him a shot at this. Just to show you Mixer guys, I haven't forgotten about you. I will tell you it's not Eli's. You have to spell it correctly though. Believe it or not, Spot, that's not it. Believe it or not, that's not the correct spelling. Oh, come on, Dalek. I'm giving you a chance without looking. Without Googling. I know there's a delay on Mixer. So. Oh, so close. No, that's not how you actually spell his name. The actual spelling of his name is Aaron. They goofed on his birth certificate. It was supposed to be Elvis Aaron Presley, but it's Elvis Aaron Presley. Even though he always went by Aaron, they goofed when they spelled his name on his birth certificate. There are two famous celebrities that I know of that had their middle name misspelled. So for a bonus trivia question to everybody, the first one I'm thinking of is Elvis. Who's the second one? Now, there are probably more, but there are only two that are really famous in the trivia world. Elvis is one. Who's the other? No, that won't count, Spot. It's an actual celebrity. It's an actual celebrity. I'm giving free will spins, Mrs. Fallon. I'm giving free will spins. But no, it was not a hint towards the young list, just so you know. It was not a hint towards the young list. The question is, in the trivia world, there were two famous celebrities whose birth certificates ended up with the wrong name on them. One was Elvis Aaron Presley. It was supposed to be Elvis Aaron Presley, and his actual middle name on his birth certificate is Elvis Aaron Presley. There's one other celebrity that's very, very famous who got named because they got their birth certificate named wrong. Oh, and the timer on the list is up. So I got to start giving hints for the timer. All right, your first hint for clue number 2 on the list is 5 men. All right? Your clue on number 2 is 5 men. That's clue number 1. Hey, Cora, how you doing, beautiful? Yep, that's the first clue for number 2. 5 men. The band has 5 members. I will say that's a very good leap of logic, Spot. I will admit that. What kind of mischief are you up to today, Cora? Hugs and kisses? I'm doing the Richard Dawson thing, of course. The young writer. I like the young writers. So clue number 2 is 5 men. I like that leap of logic, though, Spot. That is a great leap of logic. Nope, not the Eli Young Band. If I could do the French kiss thing with the camera on the cheeks, I would. Just so you know. Then I'd be the real Richard Dawson. Alright, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 minutes on each clue. Nope, not Angus Young. So clue number 1 is 5 men. Stump. That's why I like the clues, because the clues you can possibly Google them, but I never give you anything that gives you the answer. I will never give you anything that basically says the answer. It's more along the lines of I'll come up with something that can work towards the answer. So we are looking for the Young List. The Blues Brothers. I think there were only 2 Blues Brothers. I think there were only 2. Maybe 3. How many were in the band? Yes, Googling is cheating, but sometimes you just can't control it. How many were actually in the Blues Brothers band? I'm trying to remember. There was Aykroyd, Belushi. I want to say they had a guitar player. I'm trying to picture the scene in the bar. Were there actually 5? I remember 3. Aykroyd, Belushi, because Belushi did the guitar, Aykroyd did the harmonica. There was a guitar player. There was a drummer. Alright, clue number 2. Dance. 5 men and a dance. Did they have a piano player? Yeah, that's what we're referring to, Spock. I'm trying to remember. Oh, that's right. They did have a saxophone player. I remember the sax. I remember the drummer. I remember a guitarist. You shouldn't have bros. If you did, I gotta fix that. How many do you have at the moment? 17. No, that was from a wheel spin from yesterday, I thought. Or from Friday or Thursday. Because you did one of the wheel spins on Thursday. Oh, shoot. I think it did. But it cost you 20. Alright, I'm gonna turn the boss battle off anyway for now. I don't like it. Doesn't fit the channel. I'm gonna give you the 20 back. providing my bot works like it's supposed to. Yeah, there was a sax player. And for whatever reason, it didn't add any points. Alright. 5 men, dance craze, 4 letters. I'm going to turn the boss battle off. I'm not a fan of the boss battle just yet. Alright, try the whammies now, bros, and let's see if it gives it to you correctly. Well, that's because Aykroyd actually could play the harmonica. He could actually play the harmonica, he could play the guitar, and he can play the sax. Young Men's Club America. Alright, so the clues so far. 5 men, dance craze, 4 letters. Alright, you guys got the letters. Now you got, hey, Knight, what's good? Where have you been, my friend? Where have you been hiding? You got the 4 letters. I'll give you that one. You gotta get the right phrase, though. My Easter was here with you guys, but nobody was actually here other than like about 6 people. We actually did a Sunday stream from like 3 o'clock till about, what do we do, till about 7:30? Dalek, you got the right letters. Spot, you're on the right track. But I will tell you, you got the wrong words. Nope, not Young Men's Club of America. See, I gave you guys a shot, and Mrs. Fallen stealing it. It is the Young Men's Christian Association, aka the YMCA. Oh, dude, I need you to come do my place. Oh, Mrs. Fallen stealing it from Spock. Spock, I'm almost tempted to say I'm going to give you one chance to spin the wheel just to see if you can steal the spot back. Just to be an evil host. Alright, so right now, Mr. Kosugi has 2 of them. Well, that's because officially, it's no longer known as that. It's now officially known as the Y. And I know, Red, what's good? I know. Play by the rules. The rules are the host can make the rules when he wants. But I'm not going to do. I'm not going to be that mean. I'm not going to be that mean to Mrs. Fallen. Red, I need to know, are you going to be able to help me with those graphics or not? If not, I got to start working on that on my own time. It's one of those that I need to start working on those. So if you can help, let me know. Because I really need to start working on those. It's the one big thing that's killing me right now. But yeah, it's no longer known as the YMCA. It's no longer known as Young Men's Christian Association. is simply known as the Y. And again, this is me being the old fidgety guy that I am. It sucks. It really sucks. Hello, Cool Cat. How you doing, my friend? Welcome to Contestant Row. Hope you are doing well. I would like to welcome you to Wits. I do the big bow, even though the camera's kind of small. Wait, let's see how big of a bow I can do with the camera. Let me move back a little. There we go. We'll do the bow this one. Yeah, like I said, the old curmudgeon in me says, I hate the fact that they got rid of the Men's Christian Association. Well, what I was thinking was, you know the one that's on the sign? I just kind of want to do a question mark with something in the background. I want to do something with the question mark in the background. I think that's perfect for us, for this show. Because I got to thinking about it, and using whammies would be a copyright violation. So I got to thinking about it, and it's like, I got to figure out how to fit the question mark and maybe the hat in. So it's like it'll be level 1's a question mark, level 2 question mark and hat, and level 3 will be question mark, hat, and mustache. That's what I got to think about. That's true. That's true. They did try to change it to Young Men's Club Association. Or Young Men, or what was it? I can't remember what the M stood for. But yeah, like I said, I'm old school. It's still the Young Men's Christian Association to me. Spock, that's what I would love. That's what I want. But I'm worried about copyright issues. I really want them to be whammies. To be the characters. To me, that is the perfect graphic. But like I said, I've only ever gotten one from Twisted, and it's a little too cartoony-ish for what I was wanting with what he drew me. I mean, it's a great graphic. Alright, Dalek, have yourself a good one, my friend. Go catch you some shut-eye. But what I want to do is basically give people an opportunity to spend the whammies they're earning, because right now the only thing you can use them for is the wheel. So I figured, if you don't want to donate bits, you can spend the whammies you earn, and it will put up a graphic for you, a rotating graphic up in that upper spot. Because I don't remember if you were here originally, but originally when I had the show set up and I didn't have this professional layout, I actually had the wheel, the pressure lux squares going around the board, around the screen, but I couldn't fit enough in after I did it. So I actually got rid of it. It still actually exists. Hold on, let me see if I can find it and I'll show you guys. Let me see if this is it. No, that's not it. I think that's it. Unless I've gotten rid of it. And it used to be, you see the pressure lux squares going around the board, around the side? I would put people's names in there. But it wasn't actually visible. And folks, I apologize for this, just showing this off a little bit, what I've had on the show. So the problem was you couldn't actually see what was in the square. So if you donated in some way, shape, or fashion, it was like, yeah, you got your moment, but it just didn't work. All right, Cora, have yourself a good one, beautiful. Wait a minute. Mwah! There we go. We'll do the Richard Dawson kiss for you. So it didn't work. it was like, everybody's like, you need more graphics on the screen to kind of build things up. And the Press Your Luck board was the obvious thing that came to me. And I got to looking at one of the recorded videos, and I think because it only had Jizzy, Jax, Walrus, Yoda, and a couple of original subscribers that don't subscribe anymore, it just kind of was like, you can't tell. And Dr. Jekyll. That was your eye? What are you doing sitting next to Cora then, bros? Mrs. Fallon, tell your son to behave. So what I decided was, we've got the 4-letter word down here. This spot's filled. The corner over there in the upper right, I needed something to put in to show who supports the show. Not counting the people that hit on the event list. And it was a case of what works. And I wanted to, and I'm literally stealing this idea from Zero Grav Theater. If you guys haven't caught him, please catch him. He's an amazing streamer on Twitch. He does retro games. He does a lot of Metal Gear Solid. Sunday nights he used to do trivia stuff, but I haven't been on long enough lately to catch him late night on Sundays. And he does a lot of Mario stuff. But he had the beautiful idea where he gave it, because it's Zero Grav Theater, so he did astronauts. And you earn the points. After a while, if you spend enough points, you get your own little astronaut that rotates on the screen. And I so totally wanted to steal this idea from him. Well, the two things I had that came to mind for a game show was whammies, obviously, and just the basic question mark. And I wanted to, and like I said, I know you guys probably can't see it, but Red Walrus sent me this, and I thought about it, and I'm like, okay, that is an incredible artwork. It's absolutely freaking incredible. If I could find a way to use the question mark for level 1 for points, then maybe the glasses for level 2, and the hat for level 3, I have it. It would work absolutely fantastic. But my preference would be the whammies. My preference would be the whammies if we could figure out how to do it without Goodman and Thompson coming after me and saying no. And again, Twisted sent me one whammy on Discord that I love, but it's a little too cartoony to give to people for points. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, and that's what I was thinking, Red, and then I could put their names down at the bottom. You know how you got the Listwitz one on there? Well, like I said, I would love to do those, but I think those are still all copyrighted. Because you cannot find... Because I actually have gone looking for those spots. I've gone looking for the videos of just the whammies so that they would appear. Where you didn't see the scoreboard in the background. And it's like I can't find them. They don't exist. I know they're simple overlays.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Alexa, off. But that was my original idea. Was get the little animations and use those as like mini videos that I could cycle through. Or mini graphics that you can cycle, because you can do them as simple graphics. Those are what I wanted. But I don't have the pull with any of the big studios because I'm just a little streamer. I can't even. I'm a little streamer. I can't get the 30,000 streamers that Ninja and PewDiePie and all of those are. They were GIF animations. Yeah, but I can find GIF animations of the videos. I can't find any of the GIF animations of just the whammy overlays. Because those you can shrink down. That's not a problem. GIMP is brilliant for visual software. In terms of doing transparency and GIF animations. And I've actually tried to basically wipe the background with Wondershare so I could pull the whammy videos out. But it won't work because it always leaves some sort of graphical garbage in there. It always does. Alright, so, with that, ladies and gentlemen, I was getting ready to do the list reveal, and little French lady, who has show with a gun to her head right now, saying, use the wheel because I don't have the points, gets a fault shot. Little French lady gets a vault shot. Now, little French lady, I cannot pull any numbers off because it was a 0. Well, you guys got to remember, that timer is always there for you guys. It's always there. So, little French lady, we know the first 2 numbers. Now, you really want to piss show off, use the exact same number that's up there. I dare you. I dare you right now to say 8564. You guys heard me. I dared her. Do you think she'll do it? I don't think she will. No, there's still a 25 because I've had people repeat the numbers. Spock, we actually have a command somewhere. What is that command? Hold on, let me go look. Type in 6863. Just do that for me. Type in 6863 for me, Spock. Alright, show says 8591 is the combination to the vault 8591. Now, just so you know, Spock, what that came from is basically we're down to a very similar position. And the combination 6863 was available on the board. And Sea-Chicken, this happened to be like on a Saturday night. Sea-Chicken used it. Took came in later that same night and called the same combination. And then, and I don't remember who it was somebody who had actually been on the channel all night, came in and called the same combination a third time. Is the combination to the vault 8591. No, well, it was on the screen though. That was the funny thing, Spot. It was actually on the screen, and they used the exact same number. Which means I have to send more stuff to Knucklehead Land. And with that, little French lady has just won. They weren't paying attention to what it was. That's literally what it was. Little French lady has just won the marble mini bust of the Black Widow, Natasha Romanoff. Oh, they're with the camera. Damn you, camera. Give me a minute. I'm going to fix the cam. Oh, there we go. It fixed itself. This is the bust for Natasha Romanoff. This is the first time I have ever taken it out. But there we go. That is Natasha Romanoff, the Black Widow. And that will be going to little French lady, not to show Kasuki. I kind of wish I had opened it sooner. The eyes are kind of weird. The eyes are kind of weird. I'm going to admit that. No, she doesn't come with arms. She doesn't come with arms, Spot. It's the bust. It's the hair that's the key to the statue. Alright, I'm going to make sure I get that all back in there just like I should. There we go. Which means we actually put in two... I know you are. I know you are. I don't like the eyes on the statue, but I can live with it. But yeah, it's basically, I'm going through most of my bust first for this. She's on trial. Yeah, I know, the eyes kind of look weird. They don't match what's on the box. They really don't. The ones on the box actually look better. But it's one of those where I don't open it. Hello, Shy. How you doing, beautiful? What is good? How was the cookings? And Chrissy, what is good, my friend? Now, just to show you guys, basically the shows are getting 2 vault prizes. I think Show actually won this one, which is the Captain America shield. Hello, nerd! You saw a bright light. And now, Mrs. Little French Lady just won the Black Widow bust. Which means the vault will now be starting brand spanking new. That's a good, like I said, that's a good way to celebrate, ladies and gentlemen, 4 years of doing this. It has the head and the chest. Alright, how you doing, Bohemian? What's good? I like that spot. That was good. That was good. It had the double bust. Oh, that was freaking, that was brilliant. Alright, so give me 1 second because now Mrs. Fallen is going to be mad. Because she's got so many on this list. And version 3. Filled board. Which means Mrs. Fallen's going to be mad because she basically has about 6 items on the list. And this is the vault she's got to deal with now. It is right back to the beginning. But yeah, for those of you guys that don't know, I got one more current bust in the vault list, or the vault pile. And then I've got one kind of like really old prize. And I use the word old because it's from the 1940s. And then we'll start getting to some of the Star Wars plates for the vault. Alright, so with that, we're going to go through the list pretty quick because Mrs. Fallen's not happy. Alright, so we're going to load one celebrity spot. We're going to load one player slot and one prize slot. And we're going to start with Little French Lady since she just opened the vault. And she does not get another shot at the vault. So that means it's down to Mrs. Fallen and Mr. Kosugi. And we're going to go through Mrs. Fallen getting the one player game. And the vault shot. And the small prize. So Mrs. Fallen basically cleaning up again on the list. Alright, so with that, Mrs. Fallen. We're going to go through this as quick as we can to get to the next game. We have everything on the second shelf over here. So I'm going to get up and get to it. Would you like the Mario Lemieux statuette? Would you like the Dolphin statuette? Would you like the Brotherhood of Steel? The fidget spinner? The juggling set? Alice in Wonderland? Or the Battlestar Galactica Cylon ship? So which of those would you be interested in? I like the double bust joke. That was good. I got to admit that was good. I got to see what I got for my one-player game at the moment. I don't have my one-player game open. I guess we'll do deal or no deal because that's the easiest one to run. Hello, Nerdy! Thank you for the follow, I think. I lost track of what's what. Maybe that's to subscribe. I can never remember. Because my stream label stuff is acting up like really, really bad. So I can't get it to work for some reason. The WWE figure at the top is the Finn Balor figure. Is the Finn Balor. Yes, it has the Cheshire stand. And basically, that's the stand for it. And that is Alice. And basically, because her feet are so small, they actually put the stand so you can put her on it. So Alice is now yours. And I'm going to put that back in the box completely. So there you are, my dear. And it actually fits like pretty perfect in the box. Alright, we're going to seal that up. Now I'm glad I did not pull out a box for you last night, because I got to do that. Alright, so with that, Mrs. Fallen, it's like that entire half of that drawer is, but the WWE figure is Finn Balor, the Demon. And that's from his NXT time, actually. So it's not from his current SmackDown run. Alright, so with that, I have to go open up the one-player game for Mrs. Fallen, which will be... Oh, no. Kanga, you don't get Kanga spot. That's my co-host. I meant to change it. I meant to change Kanga out for one of my others, so I can change my co-host on occasion. So, for instance, that's my Vanna Whites. Whoever's on that shelf are on my Vanna Whites of the show. Oh, okay. That's Kanga. I have Alley Cat. I want to put Alley Cat on there. I want to really put Alley Cat on there. I'm not having technical difficulties. Are you having technical difficulties? Alright, so with that, Mrs. Fallen, it is time for you to play the game of Deal or No Deal. Alright, Mrs. Fallen, with that, which case would you like? Yeah, that's true. Well, the problem is I've got so many of them, just so you guys can see. Like, I brought Freddie out yesterday when Bubbles was on her rant. So I actually brought Freddie out and he was like harassing her. Then we have, these are all my various co-hosts. I've got somewhere around 20 characters for co-hosts available. Alright, Mrs. Fallen says, number 16. Alright, Mrs. Fallen, with that, we have to pick 6 cases off the board. So again, remember, 1,000 to 25,000 are vault shots, 50 to 200,000 are small prizes, 300 to 750 are... No, Freddie was trying to pick a fight with Bubbles last night. 300 to 750 are larges, and the 1 million is another vault prize. So, Mrs. Fallen, which 6 cases would you like to open? But no, she was here last night. She was doing a rant about Walmart, and I'm off camera, and I just got Freddie kind of like behind her. Just giving her a hard time. Alright, Mrs. Fallen says, number 6, with Listy in it. Oh, I have the penny? Ooh, I'm a cheap bastard. I am a cheap bastard. Number 30, Maury Povich says, you are not the $500,000 winner. Number 17, Dead Pikachu says, or Pika Pool says $500. Number 22, 5,000 off the board. And that puts us at number 4, George Cooney, $750,000. Oh, that hurts. And finally, Freddy Krueger, $75,000. Oh yeah, you missed it, bros. Basically, Bubbles came on and she went on a Walmart rant. Alright, the banker says your offer is $10,000 Right off the vault bat. So it's a vault plus 2, Mrs. Fallen. That is a vault plus 2. No deal. She's not wasting any time. All right, Mrs. Fallen, we need 5 more cases. Well, I think if you watch the show from yesterday, she was complaining more about the customer, who basically wanted a price check on everything at the register in her bag. that was basically she was really griping about a customer. Trans, what's good? You're supposed to say number 3, Nerdy, because I think that's you. Clammy Dia says 300 off the board. Number 7. 400,000 from Mrs. Freddie. Uh-oh, this is not looking good. $50 from Golden Threat. Bad Stash says 10,000. And Nerdy said Nerdy's like, I don't have no money. Derek just went the $1 million. Nerdy had the $1 million case. Nerdy, you lied to her. You lied. Oh. And with that, the banker says your offer is down to 5,000, Mrs. Holy. I just realized she lost the top 5 values, Mrs. Fallen. I just realized that. I didn't notice. I wasn't paying any attention. Wow. But yeah, for those of you guys that don't know, our supermodels on this board are characters created by Freddy's Ready. If you have not seen Freddy's Ready, please go watch the man. He is absolutely hilarious, and you never know who's going to show up. That's why you don't listen to the kids. Mrs. Fallen says, no deal. Wow, I didn't even notice the top 5 were gone. Welcome to hell. But yeah, Freddy actually gave me permission to use all his characters for this game. If he creates any more, I'm actually going to put him in the Hollywood Squares game. I'm going to put him in the Battlestars game. What's the other one? But I'm basically going to get Freddy's permission to use his characters as some of the cartoon characters you guys actually see on the screen. All right, Mrs. Fallen says number 23. Dr. Jekyll with 25,000. Number 18, because I want to get rid of the cat. I don't like Alfie, but I pretty much used all his characters he had available for me, except for Ghost Joey. But as I've got Joey in here, I don't really want to use Ghost Joey. Norvis, $25. And Mrs. Fallen's last case. $1,000 from Iron Man. Alright, Mrs. Fallon, your banker's offer is $9,600. I'm surprised that went up. I am surprised that went up. So you are back to a vault shot +1. No deal. Alright, Mrs. Fallon, we need 3 cases. The problem is you only got 3 left on the right hand side. No, it was weird. I don't know why the wheel didn't kick off. Unless it is on a timer thing at the moment. No, because I did see you try to use it, and I expected to see the timer to say it was still down. Oh, because you're capitalizing it, Trance. All lowercase. You do that every time. It's all lowercase. Kyle the Pug says 100. There you go. Alright. I'm going to finish these 3 for Mrs. Fallon so I don't forget them. And then I will take care of the wheel for you, Trance. Number 11, Deadpool. $50,000. And just so you guys know, I did add the dual function, except it's known as exclamation brains. It's exclamation brains. And in case number 1, oh, Mayor Furburger taking 100,000. Yeah, it does, because it's actually looking for very case specific. The commands are very case specific. No, I turned off the boss one. The boss I turned off, the brains I left on. Alright, Mrs. Fallon. 10,100. It's basically dual, so you guys can compete for your points or your whammies. Well, brains is basically, it'll cost you whammies, but if you lose them, they're going to somebody else. So it's exclamation brains instead of exclamation dual. I'm probably going to change it to quiz, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But I turned off the boss because that one was actually costing points. But the command is... Oh, she's going to take the deal. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. So that means you will get a vault shot and 2 numbers off the board. Believe it or not, Mrs. Fallon, you're only the second person that's taken a deal through the entire thing. Everybody else is like, I'm going to go for it. In your case, it was Timmy and 75 whammies. So you actually made a very, very good deal. And pretty much the 200,000 was the only one left on the board. That was it. Everything else was up there. But believe it or not, Mrs. Fallon, like I said, you are pretty much only the second person to ever actually take a deal. Everybody else has gone for it. Alright, so with that, Mrs. Fallon, you get to remove 2 numbers from the vault. Which 2 numbers Or which 2 rows would you like me to remove? All right, we are going to go with row 2 and row 4. All right, Mrs. Fallon, we are pretty much starting over. What 4-digit combination do you think is opening the vault tonight? But ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that have joined us, thank you for the raids and the follows and everything on all of that, the host. I would like to welcome you guys to List Wits. We have been doing this for 4 years. I am very proud of the fact that we have made it through 4 years of sending stuff out to you guys with no obligations, no strings attached. All you have to do is watch, play, win. And if you win, various prizes can be yours, just like seen right down there. I always use the wrong finger. For instance, tonight on the large prize scale, we have the old time radio tapes. We have the Matt Parkman figure. We have the Harley Quinn pop. We have the Priestess. We have Finn Balor, and we have Jin Erzo. All right, we are going to lock in $47.93 for Mrs. Fallon. And thank you very much for that, Shy. And we are going to hear the said trombones. It is basically our 4-year anniversary week. And the good news is we gave away 1 vault to start anniversary week. Now, again, I got to ask you guys, what should we do on Saturday? Because basically, we're going Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're going to do a show every night this week. And we're going to do a show on Saturday. I am leaning towards a marathon. I am definitely leaning towards a marathon episode. But I want your guys' opinions on what we should do on Saturday. Should it be list, game show, intermission? List, game show, intermission? Should we do a lot of list? Should we do a lot of game shows? Because officially it's list, 1-player game, game show, intermission. That's a lot to get in. All the lists. All lists. Okay, so we got 1 vote for all lists. Like I said, I want your guys' opinion. And again, it'll be closed games, open games, so on and so forth. That's probably what I should have put on the poll. That's what I should have put on the poll was like, what are we going to do? So it would be list, 1-player games, vaults, and then intermission. Oh, Spock votes for Wheel of Fortune. All right, I'm going to mark these down. So far we've got list, Wheel of Fortune. What else? What I thought about was I'm thinking I could put up a board of every game we've got. I got to go through and I got to do a lot of fast troubleshooting on some of them because, like, I know I got to work on the Scrabble game. I got to fix that. I just tested Battle Stars before I started, and Battle Stars is kind of flaky for some reason. I got to figure out why. So, like I said, it's one of those where it's like we can do a lot of stuff on Saturday. We can do a lot of different games. We can do a lot of lists. Price is Right. So, little French lady says, let's do a lot of one-player games. Well, that was just because I haven't cleaned up the file yet, Spock. Basically, what I'm going to do is when I get out of bowling Friday and I come home, so I'm hoping Friday is fast at bowling, I'm going to do a lot of file cleanup in terms of spellings on my end. Actually, I'm going to say this. There weren't a lot of misspells on yesterday. I think there were 3 that I counted. But that's because my trivia file, my trivia question file is so large that Word can't spell check it because it's just too large to spell check. Alright, Trent says random choices. Oh, see, I hadn't thought about random choices. I had not thought about random choices, to be honest with you. That would be interesting, where it's like we don't know what we're going to play. That would be definitely very interesting. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, with that, I am going to give you guys a choice right now. Alright? I got 2 games lined up. One is semi-open. Alright? And the reason I say it's semi-open is because it is head-to-head, and as players get eliminated, another player can jump in. No, because Open Office is even worse when it comes to spell check. Let me give you an example, Spock. All right. Yeah, give me a second, Red. Actually, I'll just send it to you in public, because if you guys want to communicate with me, that's my primary mailing address. That's my primary mailing address. Now, if you need somebody else's, then yeah, I can whisper it to you, because I know other people don't want to give theirs up. Let me give you an example. No, that's why I said I don't do a whisper. I'm not doing a whisper. It's like, if you guys want to send me emails, send me emails. I don't care. I welcome emails. It tells me how good or bad I'm doing on the show. Let me get, like I said, I'll give you an example, Spot. You see the questions that the List Wits chat throws up every so often, right? That is an Excel, that is one worksheet in a workbook for Excel that has, at the moment, 1,074 questions in it. Okay? That's 1,074 rows in an Excel spreadsheet. You have to remember, I have Jeopardy, I have Blockbusters, I have Bob's Full House, I have Joker's Wild, I have the game we are about to do, which is Duel, all of which have their own spreadsheet. They all have their own spreadsheet in one workbook. Yeah, think how big that frickin' file is. And that's not counting, for instance, my list of questions that aren't assigned to a game yet. I have a file for just straight up answers. I have a file for a 2-choice answer, so a true false type file. I have one that has 3 choices. I have one for 4 choices. I have a file somewhere and I don't know where there are like 10 possible answers for the list, for instance. I've got one file with like 27 lists in it. I think it's 27. Each one has a subject and the 10 correct answers. So it is literally, I can't spell check it unless I break it down. It's literally, it won't work. That's why you will see misspellings in some of the files. And I'm not even close to getting all my sources into a file. Just to show you guys, where is it? I'm just going to show you the box. Alright? These are some of the questions I'm still loading. Those are some of the questions I'm still loading into the file. I have to manually put them in. And that doesn't count lists, that doesn't count multiple choice, that doesn't count true false, that doesn't count the code. Alright, sweet walrus, I will definitely take a look at them. Alright, so I'm going to give you guys a choice. So the choices at the moment are, do you guys want to play Jackpot, which will only involve 6 players? Okay, that's choice number 1. Or do you guys want to play Duel? Oh, I gotta close. Oh, I can't have both of them open at the same time. Duh. Or Duel, which is basically everybody on the channel can participate until we run out of questions, or we have the time limit, but it is 1 versus 1. So which one would you guys actually want to play? So we got 1 game for 6 players, or we have an open game where you guys can compete head to head until we run out of players, or we run out of time or questions. Alright, Trent says Jackpot. So, I just closed my... Alright, so I'm looking for 6 interested participants. I am looking for 6 interested participants to play in Jackpot. Alright, so we got Trance. And again, whoever wins the game will get one of the large items on the shelf. Mrs. Fallon says she's in. See, I lost a whole bunch of people. I don't know what I got to do to keep you guys here. We went from 15 down to 9. So we are looking for 6 interested people to participate in the Jackpot game. And again, the prizes you can win are the old-time radio tapes. We have the Matt Parkman figure. We have the Harley Quinn Pop. We have the Priestess from Lady Pendragon. We have Jyn Erso from the Star Wars collection. I'm trying, guys. I promise you guys, I'm trying to get you guys players to participate. I really, really am. Well, for Monday through Thursday, it's kind of set up, Trans. It's going to be the Saturday one that will be pretty much the random one. If we go random. Oh, 5 minutes and 7 seconds for the wheel. Well, the good news is, little French lady, there's no timer on the questions, although you're going to have to compete with whoever you're playing against. Alright, so we got Trans, Little French Lady, Mrs. Fallen. Who else is interested? We're looking for 3 more interested participants. Alright, Shy, have yourself a good one. Oh, I do owe you a wheel spin, don't I? I do owe you a wheel spin. I'm sorry, Trans, I got sidetracked. Oh, see? That's what happens when you say, I owe you. You're supposed to say, please remember our wheel spin. You got to be nice to the wheel. All right, Shy, have yourself a good one, beautiful. All right, so we are looking for 3 more participants to play in the jackpot game. It's a little late to apologize now to the wheel, Trans. You're talking about the chase. Yep, that's the one, and I do have that on file. I gotta test it. I gotta go back and double test that one. Let me go look at something real quick. I want to see if I've got new questions on that one. I think I have new questions on that one, Nerdy, but let me double check to be 100% sure. Yeah, but the problem is I see all the questions, so I know them. Yeah, actually, I have lots of newer questions on that one. No, when I do the chase, is basically, it's going to be somebody like you guys are going to play against Sari or Mrs. Fallen or Red. Hide the answers from you. Kind of hard to do when I have to actually put the question files together. Chase the Whisker. So it's basically, when I do the chase, it's like, for instance, let's say it's you, Trans, and Show. And then we would have the Beast be Mrs. Fallen, for instance, or Sari, or Mark. That way you guys still have a fair shot to go against them. Like win Ben Stein's money. Now about the only way I can pull Ben Stein's... I would like to pull Ben Stein's money off. Oh, I don't even think I have that one on file. I'm glad you said that, Trance. I totally forgot about that game. Win list with... Well, you guys do that anyway. Or we try to do that anyway. Like I said, because I got... Where's Twisted, by the way? Anybody seen Twisted tonight? I got to yell at him. I wanted to yell at him Saturday and Sunday and today. I wanted to yell at him like all 3 days because apparently his city changed his zip code. Yeah, I'm glad you said that because I don't have a Win Ben Stein's folder. And I didn't think about it till you said that. Alright, I gotta add that folder. Give me 1 minute. I cannot believe I do not have... That's on my to-do list. That's actually on my to-do list now. Holy mackerel, I cannot believe... Oh, Spock, you are evil. You are evil. Spock calling for the wheel spin. And comes up empty. Yeah, he got sniped. Ouch. Oh, that's what you call an evil snipe. That was just wrong, Spock. Oh. That was just wrong. Alright, dude, go get yourself better, man. Go have some chicken soup. Or some clam chowder is good. No, chicken noodle soup. That'll definitely work it. Yeah, dude, definitely. Oh, Nerdy, before you go, I gotta ask. Have we done anything yet for the next Nerdfest? I want to know. Is there anything on tap, or am I out of the loop? Okay. No, like I said, I was just curious, because somebody had asked me about it, and I basically said I'm going to do match game next time we get a chance. So I wanted to check and see. And like I said, if I'm not invited, so be it. It's like I have no problems because I've been holding off on using my PTO time just in case something popped up. So we had a date to work with. Yeah, for those of you guys that don't know, last Nerdfest, I was supposed to do a match game show, but we had too much fun on 6th Street. So it was like you would have seen us pretty much wasted trying to stream, and it would have been a total disaster. It would have been. $7 bins in a paperclip? That's like a really warped paperclip, just so you know. Alright, so again, we are looking for 3 more participants. If we can get 3 more. If not, we're just going to sit here and we're going to chew the fat and have fun. Because I don't want to use the next list till tomorrow. Because I got to give some thanks to somebody before I do it. A butterfly paperclip. That is true. What do they call those? They call those There's another term for a butterfly paperclip. There's another term for a butterfly paperclip. The clamp. It's a paper clamp. But yeah, nerdy, go get yourself better. Go. Oh, I do. I do. If I have to use it, I'm going to use it. But I'm holding off on that because if I do it, it's only going to be about 25 minutes, give or take. Or I should say 30 minutes. I've got backup ones, but there's one that's like... I was listening to a radio station today, and they do what's basically they call a Sweet 16. And they pick a topic, everybody throws out 3 things that relate to the topic, and then they kind of vote. It's sort of like March Madness. The paper claims were the lion... That's it. It was lion clips. It was lion clips. In addition, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can see, there are some people guessing at this 4-letter word right here. Right here, right here, right here, right here. I don't know. I can't tell exactly where it's at. If you can get the 4-letter word, you get a shot at the vault. All right. I don't know if we're going to get 3 more people to do jackpot. I don't know if we're going to get 3 more people to do jackpot. I want 3 more people. So far we got Trance, Little French Lady, and Fallen. All this with individual game. No. There is no such thing as a throwaway 4-letter word. No such thing. I'm going to tell you, I don't think this is the hardest of the 4-letter words I've still got on file. I really don't. Butterfly still lays mostly flat. Okay, that's not the one I'm thinking of the paper clamps. I'm thinking of the paper clamp ones. See, Mrs. Fallen only says it's throwaway because she can't get it. Which basically gives everybody a shot at it. Unless Mark was here. Then it would be Mark, Red, and Fallen, Mrs. Fallen trying to come up with it. The Lion Name brand. Yeah, see, that's the one I'm thinking of. Binder clips. Thank you. I'm sitting there like, I know what I'm looking for. And I couldn't think. It's binder clips. Alright. I wanted 3 more people. I want to run jackpot. This is one I've worked on and I'm proud of. Alright, Red says he'll play if show plays. Yeah, but I think we're down to about 5 people on the channel. So I think we just ran out of people. Trance, Fallen, Red, Little French Lady. No, that can't be right. My chat numbers are screwed up. What is not connecting? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Something's not connecting because I just lost. I went from 6 to 8 to 5 to 8. I don't know. Alright, I think we're over the time limit on jackpot, which sucks. I really wanted to play that. And I will squeeze it in at some point, guaranteed. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to find a list that I want to use. Alright, I can't use that one unless Nerdy's here. I can't use that one unless Nerdy is here. So... Well, the problem is, Spock, is basically a lot of these I can't just bring up and play until I get people to volunteer. Like I said, it's one of those where, trust me, you will get comfortable with them once it starts and it kicks in. Because they literally, almost literally seamlessly flow. They really do. Yeah, it's catch-22. Not enough players, you can't see the game to play it. Oh, God, I really don't want to use that one. The problem is I've got like a few really good lists I like that I wanted to save till Saturday. Alright, I think I got one. I think I got one I can use that is vague enough that will get you guys thinking. I think I've got one, so we'll see. Alright, so we are going to do one more list tonight. So unfortunately, no large prizes because of how it turned out. That's how I'm looking at this tonight. I cannot do a large one if I can't do a large game. So there will be no one-player game on this one, just so you guys know. Alright, so give me 1 minute while I get the timer set. 7:37 minutes. Alright, so for this list, we are looking for sports-based movies. We are looking for any movie that is based around any sport. Just to let you guys know. So I decided I'm going to be evil because there are a lot of sports-based movies. The Sandlot, A League of Their Own, not there. Hardball, not there. You guys are going to be, I think you guys are going to be guessing movies for a while. And we have The Bad News Bears. Now, I'm going to be nice and say basically once a sport is off the list, it does not repeat. Rocky, Rookie of the Year, Kingpin, Remember the Titans, Men with Brooms. Curling does not count as a sport. Dodgeball, Mighty Ducks, Balls of Fury. This is going to be a very evil list. You can no, curling is not a sport. Curling is something you do in your backyard when you're a Canadian. Show's out. Hey, South, what's good? How are you doing? No, it's an Olympic event. It's not an Olympic sport. I'm sorry. I've got to make a difference. There are Olympic sports and there are Olympic events. And I will give you an example. I consider curling an Olympic event. I consider rhythmic gymnastics a Olympic event. Most of them I consider sports, but those are two I would consider events. Alright, so we have knocked hockey off the list. We have knocked baseball off the list. We have now knocked golf off the list. I thought about putting Seabiscuit in there, but I like my oddball one better. I came really close to putting Seabiscuit in, Angela. I mean, I was like this close. It was literally, I had it in the file, I'm ready to hit save, and I'm like, I gotta go with a different one. Now, I'm going to say there's one in here you guys might argue is not a sport. Dude, I am 49 years old. I don't have much breath left in me anyway. Ah, Trent, you took my good one. I had Bend It Like Beckham as my oddball. I really had that one in there like my oddball. I'm giving you... Damn you, Trent. That was my really, really oddball one in there. No, I am 49, buddy. I can fake it and say I'm 21, but no, 49. Rudy, Gridiron, Mrs. Fallen, taking our basketball game off the board. Hoosiers. Oh, I do have one double sport, and I didn't realize it. I did have one double sport, and I think I goofed in that regard. I'm looking real quick. I do have one double sport. Damn it! I went out of my way to kind of make sure that I only had each sport in there once, and somehow I goofed and put... There is one up here. There's one sport you guys have gotten that is a double sport. And I wish I had put dodgeball in his place. I really wish I had put dodgeball in his place. So there's one up here you guys might argue is not a sport. But I promise you the other two are. Now that's got me mad. That's got me mad because I goofed and put two. I'm trying to figure out if I want to tell you guys which one I put two of in. I will tell you guys I put two American football ones in here. I'm going to be nice and say I did put two American football ones in here. I can't believe I did that. Damn it! I always go out of my way to make sure it's only one of each. And like I said, dodgeball should have been my replacement for number 10. You don't consider golf a sport, Joe? Wow. See, I do consider golf a sport. I won't argue it's boring to watch. It's not bad to play. But I still consider it a sport. That's why I was joking about the curling thing, because Show knows I consider curling a sport. I really do. I don't consider it the greatest of sports. It would fall along the lines of golf. See, I consider bowling. Well, no. See, I consider bowling a pastime. I like bowling, but I don't consider it a sport. We Are Marshall. That is actually a very good movie. If you guys have never seen it, I recommend it. I don't know, Angela, and you know I'm a bowler. I consider it more of a pastime than a sport. Nope, League of Their Own wasn't up there, Spock. Because, yeah, you guys know I don't do Friday shows. Well, let me rephrase this. I don't do Friday shows until this week. This is my last Friday off. And then we're going to actually try to do Friday streams. Vision. See, I consider MMA a sport, so yeah, Vision Quest I would actually count. Blades of Glory. Oh. See, that's another one. Do you guys actually consider figure skating a sport or not? Do you guys actually consider figure skating as a sport or a event? All right, now my reason I ask is, and this is a personal thing, is anything that has to be definitely be decided by judges, is it a sport or is it a competition? Now, I get boxing has to be decided by judges occasionally when it goes a full 12 rounds, or 10 rounds, or 3 rounds. But there's always the opportunity where you can knock out your opponent in boxing. If you can sever a tendon, okay, I can see that. If you can cause a well, I don't know then, because honestly, you can sever a tendon walking downstairs. I've heard people have done that. But one of my questions has always been, okay, and again, that's not to say you guys that we're right or wrong on this. If a sport has to be decided by judges, and it has to be decided by judges, does it count as a sport or does it count as a competition? And the two that come to mind are figure skating and diving. Those are the two that come to mind. I can see people saying, yeah, you can do it, you can market it as a sport. Oh, you need to start to sever. Okay. Well, that's true, Red. That's why I said it's always been iffy to me. And like I said, it's me looking back to say gymnastics is an event. Figure skating is an athletic event. Does that make it a sport? And I can see both sides. I really can. Cliffhanger. Well, see, I kind of consider a NASCAR a competition more than a sport. I mean, I get where you're going, South. See, South just gave Trance that one. Yes, I had NASCAR in the list. I would put wrestling as a sport. It's a choreographed sport, but it's still a sport. It's one, and this has been a debate I've thought about for a while. It's something. Yeah, but I know it's kind of where that's one of those that pushes the envelope show. It's a competition. I mean, we all know the basics, like rugby, soccer, American football, basketball. Those are definite sports. Okay, see, that I can agree with. That I can actually agree with. They're choreographed sports. That I'm going to be honest, that's probably the best definition I've ever seen for it. Whatever is a competition is a sport. No. I can't agree with you on that one, South. And the reason I can't agree with that is because if you're playing board games or magic tournaments or gaming tournaments, I do not consider that a sport. I do not consider and again, this is where I'm going to get in trouble. I do not consider esports a sport. Oh my God, you can move your fingers and shoot people. No. You can break a nail playing magic. See, don't tell DMK I said this, but magic is not a sport. So like I said, I get it. It requires hand, but that still doesn't make it a sport. It's like things you do at the office. Typing requires hand-eye coordination. Murder ball. Oh, I like that one. Sports require physical training. Okay. I'm with you for the most part, Spock. But then you get into the NASCAR arguments. Okay? You have to have physical training to handle the G-forces of a NASCAR. You have to. You have to have physical training to handle the G-forces of Formula One. Does that make Formula One and NASCAR a sport or a competition? I would argue no, even though I put Days of Thunder up here. Um, I don't consider NASCAR a sport. But you've got to learn to take some G-forces. Or you have to physically take G-forces. Tractor pulls are a sport. No, tractor pulls are not a sport. No. Tractor pulls do not count as a sport, Sal. I don't care what anybody says. So like I said, the only one I really felt uncomfortable putting on this list was Days of Thunder. I will be honest. That's the only one I really felt uncomfortable putting on here. That would be Major League, Spot. That was the guy from Haiti. And he walked around, and when they made fun of him, they would do this with their hands. Yeah, Major League 2. Which was not as good as Major League 1. It wasn't. I will say Major League 2 did not get good because A, you didn't have Wesley Snipes in it. And it didn't get... damn. I was hoping that one was going to last. I was hoping Chariots of Fire was going to last. I actually have the soundtrack to that. It's absolutely beautiful. If you guys have never heard the soundtrack for that, I have to play it for you one day on stream. Alright, so we got one left. And I've already told you guys which sport this is. You did type it earlier? Hold on. Let me look. I like the Lords of Dogtown one. I kind of wish I'd put that one in. I like the Lord. That movie's actually a lot better than people give it credit for. I am not seeing it, Spock. I'm not seeing it. But yeah, Major League 2 was like pretty bad until they brought back what's her name. And then it was like, now the movie's going to get good. Yeah, Forrest did sports because he did football, he did track, he did ping pong. I think those were the three big ones he did, right? No, I know the other one hasn't been said. I know the other one hasn't been said. But I've already told you guys which sport number 10 is because I goofed and put one sport in here twice. I did goof and put one sport in twice. I still want to know what they were going to do for Forrest Gump 2. They supposedly were going to do a Forrest Gump 2. And I'm like, I don't get that one. Alright, to help you guys out, the only sport that's in here twice is American football. So we are going to give you that. And so far, this is a Trance and Fallen list. Big fan. Oh, you're thinking the Wesley Snipes. I think, Mrs. Fallen, you're thinking the Wesley Snipes, Robert De Niro one, The Fan? That movie was creepy, just to let you know. That movie was freaking creepy. Gridiron, The Long Shots? Nope, not what we're looking for. So we know number 10 is an American football movie. I'm going to give you... Oh! Angela taking it. Cameron Diaz. Al Pacino. Jamie Foxx. Any Given Sunday. It was Any Given Sunday. It was going to be a family rom-com with Forrest raising his son. I did not see that because I'm looking at the chat now, Mrs. Fallon. I saw All the Right Moves. Karate Kid, Angels in the Outfield. Lords of Dogtown. League of Their Own. Let's see. Because I pretty much got it. Oh, somebody did get it. Damn it. Trance actually got it. Trance actually got it. I missed it. Trance got it. Sorry, Angela. I got to take it off. Trance actually got that one. You've never heard of Any Given Sunday, Spock? Dude, I'm going to tell you right now, it's not the greatest sports movie, but if you ever want a movie that's like behind the scenes, watch this. Watch Al Pacino in the entire movie. The man makes Any Given Sunday work. It is one of those movies where the casting is pretty much perfect. Cameron Diaz plays the ditzy, she thinks she knows it all owner. Al Pacino plays the cocky coach, general manager who thinks he knows everything. Jamie Foxx plays the replacement player who thinks he's super, Steaming Willie Beeman. Actually, it's Beeman. B-E-A-M-E-N. It is freaking amazing. It's more of a drama than a sports movie. It's got sports spots in it because it's based around football. But holy cow, that one is, if you want a good sports drama, I recommend it. Alright, so Trance did get that one. I apologize. So, with that, we are going to load this up. And basically, we're not going to do the one-player game. We're basically going to do the vault shot as a small prize for this. And that's just because this is revenge for not enough people being here for jackpot. Hey, it's my show. I'm the host. I can have revenge on occasion. So we are basically going to work through the Trance Fallen list tonight. It's called the Garbage Picking, Field Goal Kicking Philadelphia Phenomenon. Are we talking about Invincible Fallen? Garbage Picking, Field Goal Kick... Oh, no, okay. The movie is the Garbage Picking, Field Goal Kicking Philadelphia... Yeah, it's basically the kicker that they supposedly pulled off the streets. And... yes, I have heard of that one. I've actually heard of that one. I had to think about it because the way she wrote it had me confused for a second. Because she didn't capitalize the title. But yeah, it's Tony Danza. He's a garbage collector. And he gets a... I can't remember if he gets picked up or if he gets a tryout for the Philadelphia Eagles or whatever team they use. I don't remember if they could use the Eagles. Oh, and that means Mrs. Fallen gets a shot at the vault and her choice of the small prizes. Well, you got to remember, Spot, Jackpot is not completely speed-based. It's a little bit. It's a little bit speed-based. Oh, there goes my voice. So, Mrs. Fallen, you get your choice of the small prizes again. So, again, right now we've got the Batman keyring, the Cylon ship, up! And Trent says, oh no, not yet. I'm not done. Ah, Trent, it's the no prize. See, when we're starting a brand new vault, it's always no prizes. Once those numbers start dropping, it'll pick up. I guarantee it. And I'll start doing vault -3 and vault -2. All right, so we have the Batman keyring. We have the Cylon ship. We have Mario Lemieux. We have, stand up Mario, the dolphin statue. We have the Brotherhood of Steel. This is actually from Nerdy. We have the juggling balls. And we have the PlayStation's fidget spinner. So those are the smalls we have at the moment. Murphy playing with your wheel odds? Yeah, very possible. Alright, Batman it is. I'm starting to wonder if you guys just don't want the other ones. I'm starting to worry. Alright, because I just put Batman out tonight. I just put Batman out tonight and he's gone already. I may just leave what's up there and say, alright, that's your choices. Alright guys, it is 10 o'clock. So we are going to wrap things up tonight. We are definitely going to be back tomorrow. Because it is Tuesday, and we are so... You want to make that? No, I don't do gift cards. I do not do gift cards, Mrs. Fallen. I do owe you a vault shot. I am so apologetic. One of these days I'm going to remember what I've got to do. Mom does have a crush on Batman. Oh, is that how Fallen got her attention? Was by dressing up as Batman? I am Batman. Because we already know she's into younger guys. Now we know she's into latex. Sis, you're scaring me. Sis, you are scaring me like really, really bad right now. Alright, so with that, Mrs. Fallen, you get to take one number off the vault. That was smooth. Or not so smooth. Well, see, I don't know. I heard good things about all of Homecoming. I heard good things about all of Homecoming. Alright. One off of row 3, which means it is not the 9. So, Mrs. Fallen, I Hi, Leanne. How you doing? I apologize. I got sidetracked working on the chat on the restream side. How are we doing tonight? You were never into the Parker stuff. I get it, but when they kind of like revamped it in the comics, it actually worked, Spock. It actually worked. I thank you for that follow, Leanne, and I would like to welcome you. We're getting ready to wrap up tonight, unfortunately, to the one, the only live interactive game show that comes to you live from multiple sources: Twitch, YouTube, StreamMe, DLive, Smashcast. Apparently my Facebook one is not working. The stories weren't your thing. I can get that. I'm going to be honest. I kind of liked the Spider-Man, the Peter Parker, Tony Stark build. When Uncle Ben died, Tony Stark kind of became de facto dad. I'm going to admit, I actually like that. But yeah, Leanne, for those of you that don't know, I actually have DLive up as well. So there's another chat you guys can't actually see if you're watching on one of the big services. But we are here basically every Saturday night. And right now we are doing our 4-year anniversary. Which means last week we basically did 6 straight shows. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then this week we are doing 6 straight shows. So we are going to be on pretty much every night this week. Same time as Mrs. Fallen. Every night this week we are going to try for 6:30, depending on traffic on my way home. And if traffic gets in the way, it'll be 6:45, because tonight was close. Tonight was close. I think I started the stream at 6:35. Yeah, I went over like 5 minutes because I had to go do some file catch up, which I'm actually going to do tomorrow. I'm gonna take a couple of my trivia sources to work, so I can put some more questions together. And hopefully, I'll have everything preloaded tomorrow. That's what I'm hoping for. Because basically what I do is when I get off, I've got to basically reboot the entire computer. Because Vaughn seems to think that I'm still broadcasting when I'm not. Alright, Mrs. Fallen says we are going to go with 2284. We locked that into the computer. And we hear, I'm going to do this. I'm going to end that sound effect. Is it 2284? Ah, it's the sad, sad trombones. So, no vault tonight. No extra one-player game, because again, we're going to wrap things up. It's 10:15, which means I am right where I wanted to be, because I got about 57 seconds left. You didn't hear it, South? I'll probably have to turn up the volume later. Alright, so, with those last 50-something seconds, I would like to thank those of you that were here tonight. I hope you guys had fun. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. We are here like I said, this week in particular, we are here every night. Our goal is to do one list, one major game. Tonight we couldn't get the major game done because we couldn't get 6 people in. So if you are watching, whether it is from Twitch, YouTube, Mixer, DLive, Periscope. What other ones do I have? Streaming is actually still up, apparently. Mixer, Vaughn, Periscope, Smashcast. My Facebook one is not working yet, so I got to go work on that. We do some of your favorite and not so favorite game shows from around the world, from the 1940s till today. And we are basically going to try to do a list and a game every night. But we got to have participants for the games. So, if you know anybody that wants to win free stuff, and again, just to show off what was won tonight, we gave away the Black Widow statue. That is literally the Black Widow mini bust from Randy Bowen, for those of you guys that don't know. This was actually won tonight. Ta-da! And again, I apologize for the camera. It's kind of acting flaky again. Mrs. Fallen won a couple of smalls tonight. As Mrs. Fallen won. I'm going to take the picture before I forget. Who got the first list tonight? I can't remember. Mrs. Fallen won the Batman keyring. Ta-da! And again, I apologize for the camera. It's pretty damn flaky. It's mixing yellows and greens for some reason. What was the other prize I gave out tonight, guys? Help me out. Help me out here. Let's see, who got the other prize tonight? Mrs. Fallen got the Vault, the one-player game. Mrs. Fallen, oh, Alice, thank you. Thank you. That was the other one. And where'd Alice go? Alice, where'd you disappear to? Alright, where did Alice disappear? I know I put her in here. I know I put her in here. Did she fall off to the side? Alright, where did Alice disappear to? That's a good question. I have to find Alice. She ran away. Alice ran away. I'll find her. I will put her in your prize pile, Mrs. Fallen. I promise. Alright, so Mrs. Fallen got Alice and Batman. And little French lady got Black Widow. I put it down somewhere and I don't know where I put her. I would have swore I put her in the drawer. Alright guys, so with that, we are going to wrap things up tonight. Again, the more people that participate, the more games we do. The more games we do, the more prizes we give away. And that's what we like doing. We love giving away stuff. I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've still got 6 shelves of stuff to give away. 6 shelves. Oh, see, now he shows up at the house. Thanks, Fallen. Where are you? Fallen, just so you know, I am going to put the Riddler picture behind me because I really miss having it on screen. I tried earlier, but the software didn't like me for some reason, and I don't know why. It really didn't like me. So we got a brand new vault, as you guys can see. Brand new large prize in there. Twisted, wherever you are, I'm going to smack you because I need to talk to you ASAP. So if anybody sees Twisted, tell him I'm hunting him down. Red, I will check the email here very shortly before I head off. And again, guys, with that, we are going to wrap things up. I am going to do a quick check on a couple. Oh, I can't do host on DLive. Damn it, I can't do host on DLive. Let's go see who's on Twitch real quick, because I can still do host there. As you guys know, I love hosting the smaller streamers or rating them. So you guys don't run away just yet till we figure out who we're going to rate. I don't think the Horde is running. No, the Horde's not running at the moment. Darn it! Alright, so what we basically do is anybody that's running a trivia stream is our target. Let's see. We got Murder Party. Oh, we got somebody. I have no idea, so if this is bad, I apologize. So we are going to go raid. I'm going to hope they're still up and running. If not, I'm sorry. I was a bad choice. So make sure you guys follow all the way through. And we will see you guys tomorrow night, 6:30, 6:45 p.m. Central Time. Till then, folks.